Happy Sunday, everyone! Welcome to Tesla Sundays, your most favorite Tesla series here on the whole internet. Now, if you're new to this channel, let me explain. Tesla Sundays is one of my most successful series, and I love to do this every single Sunday, where I summarize all the breaking news of Tesla in just one vlog. And here we go. And in today's Tesla Sundays episode, we are talking about following topics. Now, first we will dive into a great week of Tesla stock. Then we will talk about the reopening, or maybe not the reopening, of Tesla Fremont main plant for car manufacturing. Moreover, we will talk about the Elon Musk tweet conspiracy. There is a theory out there that is really exciting. Then we will talk about the Tesla China loan for the Shanghai factory, and also, you know, there is something going on over there as well. And we will talk about the Gigafactory Model Y in Berlin. This is something that was in the Q1 report that maybe the one or the other didn't really understood or saw, but we will look into that very specifically. And also, let's look into the Joe Rogan podcast, where Elon Musk was guest again, this time a little bit less spectacular. What a week for Tesla stock. We started the week at approximately $711, and if you thought this is expensive, then wait how the stock actually ended. The actually latest price for a piece of Tesla stock is somewhere at 820 levels. Now we are at the market cap of $151 billion. Now remember this number because it's later on important in this vlog. The compensation of Elon Musk is bound to this market cap later on. So we see that Tesla is just about 15 to 20% away to reach a new all-time high, which will be super interesting. Can we reach it next week or next month? This month is definitely still the battery day. Will this help the stock to go to $1,000? Nobody knows. But this is an unbelievable performance, guys. This is unbelievable. This is Tesla stock, right? This is the most volatile, or one of the most volatile stocks on the stock market, and therefore you can imagine that something like this will continue for the stock. And this was partly also most probably because of the overall market was very positive this week, and therefore we shall see how next week will continue for Tesla. So we know that the Tesla factory Fremont should have reopened on Friday afternoon, and unfortunately, just a couple of hours later, the county decided that Tesla is not comply with the health situation and they need to work on. So Tesla Fremont stays closed as of this moment. So it's not, as of now, producing any cars in Fremont nor in Tesla Shanghai, which is a bummer obviously for all the Tesla shareholders here, because with no cars, we have no revenue, we have a problem. Let's talk about Elon Musk stock tweet conspiracy. There is a conspiracy out there that thinks or explains that maybe this was all planned due to taxation. Now listen very carefully. We remember the market cap of Tesla, which is around $150 billion. Now, Elon Musk compensation is related to the market cap and other operational goals and milestones, and if he achieve a $100 billion valuation over I think 60 days, he get his first multi-billion-dollar package. Now, this will be in terms of stocks, obviously, or stock options. And if the stock is lower, then he has to pay less taxes as well. Now, think about the following. He put out the tweet about the time where the Tesla board has to decide on the stock price that will be calculated to his bonus or to his compensation, and therefore he made this tweet to reduce the price of Tesla stock and can say this Tesla stock, because he is also on the board, he can say this Tesla stock will be the price that my calculation will be based on, and therefore he approximately saved $60 or more million in taxes. Maybe this is true, well explained from my colleagues on Dump Money Live. A link below will be in the descriptions. I want to know your opinion. If you like it so far, make sure to thumb up and subscribe if you're new here. As you might know, and watching this channel, I put out a video about the Tesla China strategy that will push the stock over $3,000. If you didn't watch it, make sure to go to my channel, watch this thumbnail, and then look for this vlog. But however, the breaking news are that for once, Tesla China is currently closed. They're not producing cars because there is a shortage of components. Now, we don't know if this is true or the other version is true, where it says that this was all planned to upgrade and update the whole manufacturing process. Now, otherwise, we know for sure that Tesla just got $565 million of loan from Chinese banks for further developing and extending the China factory, which I think is a brilliant move, because currently the money is very cheap. You can really work with this money. Growth stocks are having the time of their life, and therefore think about that, what they can do with those money. I think it's so important for Tesla to build up and extend the capacity of the China factory, because we have seen how fast they went over this health crisis, and maybe they are back with 95% already, and you see how more advanced it is compared to the other countries. And for Fremont, right? Fremont is now closed for about 6 weeks, guys. So you see how big of a positive impact the Tesla Shanghai factory very much is for the Tesla success story. So some of you might went through the earnings report of Q1 and didn't saw a very important fact. And now one and one makes sense, because Elon Musk did recently a Twitter that approximately 1 year from now, the Model Y will roll out from the Gigafactory in Berlin. Now, we know that this would be aligned with the opening date, and the current Europe chief of Tesla got fired, most probably because it was too slow in the process of bringing Giga Berlin online. Now, we know that according to the Q1 report and presentation, there was a slightly but very important change. There was the Model Y saying it is in construction, while the Model 3 line is still in development. This means that we most probably see first the Model Y rolling out of the Gigafactory in Berlin. This is very important to know, because this is more important for Tesla than the Model 3. The Model 3 is a good run car, but the demand slowly but surely will decrease. But still, they have the Model Y, which is a much bigger market. According to Tesla and Elon Musk, Model Y market for an electric SUV can be bigger than the Model 3, then the Model S, and the Model X combined. And this is huge, guys. This actually would prove that the next big thing is Model Y, currently in, delivering and construction process. And if this model comes out first in Europe, I think it will be an absolutely hit. Now I know what you're saying, the windows could see some cleaning out there, but unfortunately also here in Dubai, due to the lockdowns and limitations, some companies just not allowed to do their regular work, which is in this case the cleaning of this building and this outer windows. However, I hope you understand that, because if you are a Tesla investor, maybe you have seen that Elon Musk just announced a few days ago that he will come to the Joe Rogan podcast, which maybe cost you a small heart attack, because the last time he was on the show, it was not great at all, right? This was the time where he smoked and so on, so we don't go into that. But we know that now everything went great. I watched the whole podcast, I make a summary about the whole podcast, but we know now several things about Elon Musk. We know the possessions that he's selling is for real. He don't want to have any attack basis for short sellers or other people that are thinking, hey, this is what you do with Tesla and SpaceX is just the show. No, he says, you know, if you don't have any possessions, people understand that you're doing this for the better good of humans. And also he said that he rather see the Cybertruck before the Roadster, because the powertrain that they're building for the Model S Plaid will be also used for the Cybertruck, and therefore I believe it's quite interesting to see that in the portfolio. We will see definitely maybe also the Gigafactory announced in the next 1 to 3 days according to the Q1 earnings report and call, and maybe we will then see first the production of the Cybertruck and then the further development of Roadster. But we know that the Model Roadster will be insane, and Elon Musk promised that there will be space technology used for this car, and also he promised that the wait for all the people that are currently waiting or maybe paid already for the Roadster will be very well paid off. If you come to this part of this video, first of all, I want to appreciate your view. And also, if you like it, make sure to leave a thumb. It's just a click for you, but a very big thing for me. Now, if you're a bull, like here on my shoulder, then you will be very happy what happens over the next couple of months with Tesla and Tesla stock, because Tesla's long story getting just fundamental greater and greater. Now, if you like this channel, also make sure to check out the join button below. This is the Wolf of Dubai membership of the community, which you support the channel, and also huge value because it's less than a Netflix subscription, but huge value. You will get access to live streams as well as our Discord chat community with all the members together, where we make us all a better investor.